I've been pushing through the lanes. Sack made me, but my vision worldwide, no change. Came from the trenches where the love don't last. Had to bet it all on me, no regrets from the past. Built this from the dirt, yeah, I got it out the mud. Every loss a lesson, every win is for the ones. Did it for my wife, my daughter, my name. Legacy in motion, I ain't playing with the game. Came up off the hustle, had to pivot, had to switch. Street smart, businessman, money long, never quit. Social impact moves, yeah, I reinvest to flip. Loyal to the block, but I'm building up the bricks. I've been grinding all my life, yeah, I do it for the fam. Stacking every dollar while I get back to the land. Sacramento roots, but I'm headed to the heights. Love gangsta moves, turn the hustle into light. Took my L's, turned them all into W's. Focused on the vision, had to shake a couple fools. Sacramento native, but my mind on expansion. CEO grind, turn the streets into mansions. For Whitney and Sonny, I can't take a day off. Gotta lead by example, every step, every loss. My daughter need to see that her daddy built a throne. Not just talking about it, but I made it on my own. Success ain't a flex, it's a duty, it's a mission. Gave the city love, now I'm changing up the system. Still keep it real, keep it solid, keep it true. Love gangsta moves, yeah, that's how a boss do. I've been grinding all my life, yeah, I do it for the fam. Stacking every dollar while I get back to the land. Sacramento roots, but I'm headed to the heights. Love gangsta moves, turn the hustle into light. Ain't no shortcuts, put in work, paid the dues. Gave my all to the vision, never played it by the rules. From South Sac to the heights, to the Bay, to LA, I'ma put my city on, make them all know the name. Highway 80, I've been pushing through the lanes. Love gangsta moves, I ain't never switching lanes. For my fam, for my name, for the city where I stand. I've been grinding all my life, turn the hustle to a brand. Homeway, ain't no shortcut, for the lane. Love gangsta moves, I ain't never switching lanes. For my fam, for my name, for the city where I stand. I've been grinding all my life, turn the hustle to a brand. Yeah. Night hikes, and my vision worldwide, no change. For my fam, for my name, for the city where I stand. I've been grinding all my life, turn the hustle to a brand. Yeah.
From broke to wealthy, we rise together. Skill stackers unite. I was just a kid with nothing, lost and broke on empty streets. But I found a fire, a way to aspire. Stacked my skills and claimed my beat. From the cold nights with empty dreams to building futures, living dreams. We changed the game, flipped the script. Now we're thriving, making history. We are the skill stackers, breaking free from being broke. We learned the game, we changed our fate. Now we never have to worry or wait. We are the skill stackers, climbing high and never poor. Stacking skills to pay the bills. We'll never be broke anymore. Stuck here, trapped in cycles of debt and pain. But we learned to hustle, built our muscle. Now we're the ones breaking the chains. The world said no, we made it yes. Turned every failure into progress. Now we're thriving, we're surviving. Skill stacker army nevertheless. We are the skill stackers, from the bottom to the top. We built a life, beat every strife, and now we're never gonna stop. No one should live broke, no one should stay poor. We lift each other, grow and discover. This movement's more than just a dream. It's a legacy we'll leave behind unseen. We are the skill stackers. The future is in our hands. We stack our skills, we build our wills, and change the world across the land.
Yeah, Dude, that song just fires me up every single fucking day. Let's go. Look at this shirt that I'm wearing today. Can you read? I don't know if it's showing up backwards for you, but it's showing up backwards for me, so it must be backwards. It says average sucks. And that's the fucking truth, man. That's just the fucking truth. Average sucks. Who came to live through this world, to deal with the suffering, to deal with the pains, to deal with the struggles, to deal with the challenges, the losses, the failures, all to live a mediocre life, all to live an average life? Fuck that shit. I know that's not what I came here for. So if you're watching this today, it's because you refuse to have an average life. You refuse to live a mediocre life, and a life that's anything other than what God has planned for you, whatever creator that is for you, whatever you call him or her or it or they or whatever you call them. Your creator has made you with a purpose, for a purpose, and on purpose. And so today, I want to just kind of go back to, that's right, never be broke anymore. I want to go back to just recasting the vision, because we've got a lot of new people that are going to be tuning in here today. And I want you guys to understand what Skill Stacker is really about. For those that have already been here for a while, my Giraffe fam, my Skill Stacker fam, you guys know. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, but as I'm continuing to take each day one at a time and push and push and push and push and push 1% per day. For those of you that know me, I sometimes wake up and I push 10% per day or 50% per day or 80% per day. Sometimes I give you even more, 110% per day. But for the most part, I want to make sure that every single day of the year, 365 days, day after day, year after year, that I'm pushing at least 1% per day, because that's massive growth. It's the compound consistent showing up, consistency, that makes the efforts, that makes the difference between average, mediocre, and greatness. They say that there's a book, in fact, it's called this, is Good is the Enemy of Great. Good is the enemy of great. In fact, I know for a fact it's a red book. It's a book that I have, is Good is the Enemy of Great. And a lot of people are good. And there's nothing wrong. That's for them. But if you're part of the Skill Stacker community, you're a holder, you're a meme militia, you're a Gary holder, you're not happy with good. Good is just not enough. Good is not going to cut it. Good is just far below the standards that we want for our life, because we didn't come here to just live a good life. We came here to live a great life. And for some of those people, that's totally fine. If that's for you, then hey, we just want something simple. More love, more props to you. But the average person that I deal with, that I attract, that comes into my world, is not looking for that. We're looking for something extraordinary. We want to push the limits. We're not afraid to get uncomfortable. We're not afraid to live in a way that makes other people judge us, or that makes other people think that we're crazy, or that makes other people think, oh man, they're way out there, and that's a pipe dream. Hey, I've been living a pipe dream for 20 years. 20 years. People told me that I should have gone to college and done the typical path that everybody else does and gotten a job. Guess what? That wasn't for me. And if you're here, it's probably because that's not for you. And you know that you're made for something more. You know that your heart wants something bigger for yourself. And it doesn't matter what age you're at. If you're a teenager or if you're a senior citizen, it really does not matter, because the time that you have left, you got to make the most of it. Got to make the most of it. You only have a small amount of time, and you can't make more of it. It's so important. I can't stand seeing people that have so much talent in my life. I have a lot of people around me that are so talented and so intelligent, and they just waste it. They waste it on video games. They waste it on Netflix. They waste it on leisurely things. And I think that there's a time for rest. There's another saying that my mentor says is, there is no work without rest and no rest without work. I've struggled at different times in my career, especially as an entrepreneur, to find that rest, to be able to disconnect. And I have seasons of my life where I'm sprinting and there's not really as much time for rest. And then I have long seasons where in 2022, that was a rough year for me. I went through a family situation, and I had to take 8 months off. Manny, my bro, my guy, this dude, I love this guy right here. You guys need to know, like, this dude is the man. Go follow Manny. And if you are, our creator is the only, there's only one. So regardless of what you subscribe to, but there's so many people out there, And I just think that this is an opportunity for us to come together as a tribe, come together as a community, and even bigger, what Skill Stacker is, and what I'm hoping to build is a society of people, and without a figurehead. And I know at this moment, because we are the size that we are, I'm the one jumping on these lives, and I'm the one doing a lot of this as far as on the front end to bring people and bring attention. But this is a group effort. I want this to be a society. I want this to be a group of people that have all stepped up to the plate to change lives. Uh, as I started as this homeless kid with a laptop and have worked myself to where I am today, I was never under the impression that I'd ever be able to take a long period of time off. I just didn't think about that. But then in 2010, I read this book called, you guys have probably heard of it, The 4 Hour Work Week. And so in 2022, when I had the situation happen, he talks about in the book taking mini retirements. How many of you guys would love to take a mini retirement? So I know some of you that are watching this have worked your entire lives for 20, 30, 40 years of your life, and you've never taken a mini retirement. You maybe have taken some little mini vacations, but you've never taken a mini retirement. Maybe it's that season for you. Maybe it's not time to permanently retire, but maybe it's time for you to take a step back, to look at life, look at what you're doing with your life, look at that dream that you have that's inside of you that you know is right there. It's usually sitting right here below your nose where you can't see it. And it's sitting right there, and you just need some time to reflect, to sit back and to reprioritize. And you know what's funny about loss and struggles and things like that, and when you are coming up against something really hard, is it really starts to reveal to you what is most important. So in 2022, for myself, I had a situation where, and I have total transparency here. I had a family situation that happened that was inflicted upon myself, my wife, my daughter, everybody in my close circle, my employees, everybody, because of my ex and because of my wife's ex. And through that process, man, there were some dark days. And I had to look at everything that I was doing. And at that time, it was a very similar season to now, where I was just running 100 miles an hour, going really, really fast because we were sprinting to this goal, because we had hit 7 figures in the agency, and we were like, all right, on to the next step. This is going to be huge for us. And the reality is I was doing a lot of things that I didn't need to be doing. And by the way, I'm wearing the cool ass robe today. My wife's like, "You're going to wear the robe?" I was like, "Yeah." I should have taken my shirt off and just done it shirtless. But I started looking at everything I was doing, and I had a couple other businesses and corporations that I had that just weren't really getting me anywhere. Like, they were paying the bills and they were doing okay. But I had some legal issues going on with those because of some freaking nightmare people. And I ended up having to pull the plug on those things. I was like, you know what? I think God is asking me to pull the plug, simplify, trim the fat, and just really focus and double down on what really works. And I think I made a post about this yesterday. It was a kind of a longer post, and people seem to really engage with it. And so I'm going to kind of lean into that for today, is just really focusing on your time. A lot of us are not using our time efficiently. If you were to audit your day by using a time tracker to see the things that you're spending your time on, and I would say, yes, spending your time on versus investing your time on, you'd probably be surprised. Most of us don't keep close enough track of it. There's an app on your phone. Many people have it on their iPhones, where you can track where your screen time is being spent. And I'd love to see, for some of you here, how much time you guys spend on social media. The funny thing is I have people come to me all the time, like, "Adrian, I'm just so busy. I don't have time to read a book." And I've told you guys many times that the secret to my success has been stuff like this. Books like this. This book, no bullshit, will make me $100 million. $100 million or more. Like, I know for a fact that I will make $100 million off this book. And in fact, if I were to figure my clients' incomes in to what I've generated since I've read this book for them, I've done well over $100 million for them, well over in client revenue. So this is the thing that I want you guys to understand. Is one of my mentors, James Malinchak, who was one of my mentors, have cut ties with him since, but he was known as America's Secret Millionaire. He does this thing where he gets a room full of people, and at the very beginning of the event, he goes to them and he says, "Hey guys, how many of you guys could read 1 page of a book a day?" And everybody raises their hand. They're like, "That's easy." I'm like, "Okay, cool. You can do that in the beginning of the day, whatever. Just open up a book And while you're sitting here, you read one page and it's like, okay, this one, the tribal method of training. Joe's. And so I could read this one page right here. Okay. One page. Could we all agree? Just see some comments down here that we could all do that. We could read one page a day. Now, let me challenge you even more. This is a really big one. Here's a hard challenge. You might not be able to do this. I don't know. We'll see. Could you read a second page, maybe by the end of the day? Just 2 pages. This page, this page. If you could do that today, is that something you guys would be able to pull off, you think? 2 pages a day? Well, what James does, which is I find really interesting, this is a neuro-linguistic programming tactic that he uses, is if you were to get somebody to agree that they could read 2 pages a day, 1 page a day is easy, right? If you could read 1 or 2 pages a day, if you did that every single day consistently and you showed up for yourself, you would be able to read this whole entire book in a year. In fact, if you did 2 pages a day, this is, let's see here, this is 300 pages. So you could read 2 books a year. So you could read this book and you could read Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, or you could read Think and Grow Rich. You could read, look at this book. I got books everywhere. They're freaking all over my office. I can't stop. You could read this book. This is Napoleon Hill's first editions from Napoleon Hill's archives. This is not even Think and Grow Rich. This is a very rare, very valuable book. I'm obsessed with books. Books hold the secret to your future. Books hold the secret to your success. Books hold the secret to wealth. Everything that I have ever learned has come, as far as what I'm doing in my business, has come from a book, including the Bible. That's another book. So maybe you just read this. You read the red Bible and then your actual Bible. Who knows? But making sure that you actually consume content every single day, 7 days a week of your life will change your life more than any piece of advice that I could give you other than to read books. So I took 8 months off, to circle back to this. I took 8 months off in 2022, and I started to double down on what really mattered. I started to focus on my one core business that I had, which was my agency. And we saw things start to immediately improve. Immediately. I mean, within 1 week, I saw things already starting to turn around. And I was really able to simplify my life. And I had now the ability, because things were so simple and I had cut so much of the fat off, to step back from the whole business and say, hey, you guys, I had 2 partners at the time. You guys can take over from here. I need some time. And I was able to take 8 months off and focus on my family. 8 months. How many of you guys throughout your career have ever just been able to be like, cool? And that's not with unemployment. I took no government aid. That's not with any kind of I was literally just living off of my savings that I had. And I was also living off of the income that my business was making me. My business didn't stop making money. My salary didn't stop coming. I still got paid every month like I was working. But my business partners knew that I had given my blood, sweat, and tears to this company for 20 years. I'd given my blood, sweat, and tears to this company for 20 years. And this was a season of my life where I needed some time. And so I took 8 months off, and then I took another month or 2 just to kind of ease back into things and get myself back in order to get my head right and get myself into the business game again. And so it gave me the space and the ability to do that. If I was working for somebody and they stopped working, guess what? I would have stopped getting paid. So technically what Gary talks about a lot, and Gary's my boy. If you guys don't know Gary Henderson, you're watching this right here on YouTube. I gave him some advice to start streaming on YouTube. So here I am doing the same thing, streaming on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you guys need to check out Gary and Gary Coin and the Giraffe Tower NFTs. He has created something incredibly special that's going to help you stop trading time for money. Stop trading time for money. It's going to allow you to basically trade cryptocurrency while you sleep. And it's going to go out there and make you money while you sleep. I had a business that I had built that I'd taken decades to build that allowed me to make money while I slept, while I took 8 months off. Nothing. I didn't have to do anything. In fact, the only thing I was doing at that time, which was funny, was my therapist was like, Adrian, you need to keep something going. And the only thing I want you to keep going and focus on right now is your YouTube channel. And so that's what I did. For that entire 8 months, the only thing I worked on was my YouTube channel. Yes, The Ultimate Sales Machine. That is the book. I myself did a job 9 to 5 for 10 to 11 years. I'm an accountant. Since 2020, I've been working online as a freelancer. Come on, trying to expand my business to a new horizon. And I agree, I'm not utilizing my time efficiently. The books are great. I'm reading Good to Great by Jim Collins. Check this out. Talking about this one? I got it. That's a really good book. And the story inspired by Pixar and Disney. And oh man, what a great book. Jim Collins is awesome. It's kind of a hard read though. It's not actually the most entertaining book. If you read The Ultimate Sales Machine, you're going to love that book because it's entertaining. Chet Holmes, who's passed on since then, is an amazing human being. He was a black belt martial artist, just an amazing dude. I have a prayer to attend. I will listen to your vlog when I return. Thanks for jumping on. Thanks for being here with us. Appreciate it. We're gonna continue to cover some stuff, and then we're gonna do a giveaway because we have a highest amount of entries that we've ever had here on day 21. It's a good number for me. It's actually 821. This is day 21. 821 is a special number for me that's connected to my grandfather. I don't know why. I just noticed that on the clock, but it's 821, and we have a crap ton of giveaways, more than we've ever had. More people signed up. And so I just want to show one of the last thing I want to just close this out with is you need to start thinking about a business that you can have that doesn't require you to be the operator, a business that you can own, not have to continue to be the operator. If you're an accountant, if you're a bookkeeper, if you're a graphic designer, you need to start delegating and creating processes and systems for that business. Processes and systems. You need a method, right? Just like I've created with my brand hacker training that we do, is I have a branding training, a marketing training, and a sales training. These are my 3 core methods that I have that I can train anybody on. I can run you through the program. And now, if you know it well enough, you can go train somebody else to do this for you. And what I'm doing is I have people that pay me large amounts of money to learn my process so that they can become masters at it, so they can go out and make $1,000 an hour. How many of you guys would like to make $1,000 an hour? The brand hacker training that I teach is a framework and formula that teaches you also, I guess there's another framework there kind of encapsulates all of them, which is the consulting framework. Branding, marketing, sales. If I were to create the full loop and show you guys, in fact, let me do that real quick here. Let me go here. Miro. Okay, I'm gonna go to Miro. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. I don't think I've showed you guys this before. And then we'll jump over to the giveaway because we're going to need some extra time today. Okay, here, it pulled right up. Okay, so let me show you this real fast. I may have shown you this once throughout these live streams, but just in case you haven't seen this. So as some of you guys know me from YouTube, you knew me as a graphic designer, web designer, marketing agency owner. Let me split my screen. There we go. That's a crazy looking thing there. There we go. If you come over here, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but this is my framework. This is my proprietary method I've created for branding, for marketing, and for sales. If you go into branding, you can see here, I have my story, my niche, and my identity. Inside your story, you have your why, your what, and your how. Inside of your niche, you have your who, their needs, and who you want to repel. And inside of identity, you have your archetype, which is really important, your mission, and your values. Then you go into your marketing. You have your prospect, your lead, and your customer. Inside of prospect, you have your avatar, the message, and the media. Then you have who do you want to capture, how are you going to capture them, how are you going to retain them, and then how are you going to convert them. And then you have, that's under lead, and then on customer, you have promote or deliver, ascend, and then promote. How do you get them to go out and promote you? And then the last one here is sales. You have your offer, which is the intro, the core, and the retention offer. You have your pitch, which is up here, which is the setup, the gap, and the close. And then you have your process, nurturing, your pipeline, and then your automation, automating this stuff. And so this is just a little sneak peek of what my brand hacker training is. And if you look in the middle here, all of this ties back to the lifetime journey, which then you have your brand campaigns, your performance campaigns, and then the lifetime value of a client. And all this ties in together. And this is my own method that's taken me 20 years to formulate and to come up with. It's kind of like a little scientific formula here is what it looks like, right? Pretty wild, absolutely wild. And so this is what I'm teaching people how to go make $1,000 an hour doing, is to walk people through this process. This is a session. And this is so each of these is a session that you do with somebody. I just did this for a client, a ministry client, and they're now making, or they have now invested already before I've even done what they originally came to me for. They've now invested $3,500 into me taking them through this process. It's a ministry, a nonprofit. I gave them half off my normal pricing. They pay me $3,500 for me to pitch them on a website, because what they originally came to me for was not for me to take them through a brand consulting process. They came to me because they wanted a website. And I said, listen, before we get into the website, you actually need a brand, and you need a clear brand, and you need a voice and an identity. What are people saying about you? And then once we've got that, we need to be able to go out there and actually create a marketing plan, because a failure to plan is a plan to fail. And if you don't have a marketing plan, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. In fact, you'll throw away 40% of the money that you're going to spend because you don't have a plan. Throw it away. You might as well just light it on fire. And so this is a really important piece. Oh, and you got to have offers. And I understand you guys are nonprofits. You do everything for free. But how are people going to find you? How are they going to go deeper with you? And how are you going to make sure that they never leave and they stay part of your world? And this is the same process that I do for SkillStacker and I'm doing for everything. So SkillStacker has a massive ecosystem between Brand Butler AI, the SkillStacker program, the Brand Hacker training, and so much more that's coming. I have addiction recovery stuff, emotional intelligence, leadership trainings, AI trainings. It's crazy. The stuff that we're building out right now on the back end that you guys can't see yet is absolutely insane. And that's part of, even Meme Militia and the Meme Militia NFTs that give you access to all different kinds of stuff within our ecosystem, whether for free or half off or 25% off. There's all kinds of bonuses and perks, including when we do these giveaways, getting discount or getting not discounts, but getting multiple spins on the wheel. For those that have a king or a queen pretty soon here, and in fact, in the next couple of days, you're going to get multiple spins on this wheel. So you're going to have an opportunity to win multiple times. Regardless whether you win or not, you're going to have multiple chances to win multiple prizes. So this is really, really cool. All right, so let's get to the giveaway. Hopefully, I need a brand hacker. That's right. I'm your brand hacker right here, baby. We got other brand hackers too that are in the community. 1121 for you. Hi, all. Good to see you, Crypto Freak. That's a funny name. It's more about finance. That's why I'm only good. I enjoy good to great. Exactly. That makes sense. Personality type. Okay. So I'm going to go back and share my screen. This time we're going to go to the giveaway wheel. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure I split my screen like I did last time. Boom. This seems to work really good. All right. Look at it. It got me on the right, hopefully for you. And then this on the left. I don't know what this looks like on your phone, if you can see it. Let me actually pull this down now. If you guys can see this, okay. Give me some comments. Can you guys see this all right? Is this okay? You guys, I haven't never asked actually that when I split the screen. Maybe I should make myself smaller. But I want you guys to make sure you can see the wheels, so I'll do this for the moment, and then we'll go. Nah, see, that doesn't actually look better. Let me see what you guys think. I'm curious. And if you haven't reshared this space yet or this live stream, please do that now. We're about to get to the giveaways, and we have a ton of giveaways, more than we've ever had, that we're going to be doing today. More people that signed up than ever. And man, the chart is looking good. In fact, I was going to show you guys that real quick. Look at this. Stops, replace screen sharing with Stacker. Check this out real fast. So if you look right here, where are we at? Oh, hello. You going to school? Love you. Have a good day. Okay, that's sunny. Let's see here. Where did my chart go? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're here. So look at this. We're doing really well. We've had some people just dump on us, and we keep making a comeback. Every single time it dumps, we get this comeback, and so we're moving upward. We're moving in the right direction. But there were some people last night that really doubled down with us. VMYY2N. I've called you a few times. You've won a bunch of prizes. Man, thank you so much for your support. Look at this. This is amazing. 3 million. This is me right here. I bought 3.3 million last night of myself. Let's see here. You got what? 1.1, 3.1, 1.5. Like, this person really believes in us and what we're doing. This means so much to me. We got 1 million. Look at this 5 million buy right here. That's what I'm talking about right there. They got a lot of bang for their buck, especially at the place we're at. Imagine when we're at 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, or $1 million market cap. This is going to change their lives. Like, this is going to change their lives. We're getting some really great activity, and I believe this is only just the beginning, especially with the sentiment being where it's at right now in the market and people being so negative about things that are going on in the market. We're getting this kind of activity. Dude, also Gary freaking recovered in a big way. I watched that happen last night. That was pretty amazing. And so just amazing. Watch all this action happening on these charts, even with the market being where it's at right now. So props to you guys for supporting us. This really means a lot. It makes a difference, whether you guys know it or not. It makes a huge, huge difference. So let's get back to the giveaway. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, cool. I like the split screen. We can see. Yeah, my ones are ridiculous. Okay, so With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the wheel. I'm going to scoot this over here. We have 25K stacker. So I upped it again from 20 to 25K. We have another 25K stacker. So that's 2. We have 1,000 stacker. That's 3. We have 250,000 stacker. That's 4. We have 50 Gary. That's 5. We have 25,000 stacker. That's 6. We have 100,000 stacker. That's 7. And then we have 50 Gary again. That's 8. And we have a meme militia number 536. Dude, is that wheel loaded or is that wheel loaded? Man, that is insane. There are 9 prizes on the wheel. I told you every single day was just going to continue to get better and better. We got to make some noise. We got to get people excited. We got to get them pumped up. There's huge chance. There's a 30% chance of winning now. Of winning something, because almost all the spots here, 9 out of 30 spots, are now filled up, and it's just going to get better. Tomorrow will get better. The following day will get better. And one of these days, I'm not going to have any MGMIs. We're going to say F that, and we're going to fill in every single spot with a prize. And so every single winner, we don't know what day that is, but one of these days, there will be a winner for every single spin. And we're just going to see, all we're going to be wondering is, how much is somebody going to win? What are going to be the prizes? I've got people in the community hitting me up being like, I want to throw something on the wheel, and I got 3 or 4 people in the last 24 hours that have hit me up and says, I'm throwing something on the wheel. That is what the Skill Stacker community and society, I want to start calling it the society, is about. The Skill Stacker society is about giving. Okay, we're a community of givers. We're a community of people changing the status quo, that crypto is about people who are takers and scammers and rug pullers and criminals and all. We're going to change that narrative. We can do that together. We can redefine what the world sees crypto as, because crypto is supposed to be about freedom and decentralization, and for humans to take our power back, not to take our power back from other people, but to take our power back from the organizations who have taken power from us, from entities and organizations. It's for us to take our power back. And so this isn't about feast or famine or taking from somebody else. This is about giving to others and leading by example. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start and kick this thing off with the very first giveaway person, which is FS. Or FS. Jeez. F. I got to learn how to read. Can somebody teach me how to read? F1ESPC. F1ESPC. You were first up. I have a feeling this is going to be fantastic. Let's go. What you gonna win? What you gonna win? And make sure I get my notes out so I can put this down. Oh my goodness, what in the world? You gotta be freaking kidding me. Okay, got the wheel out, got my pen. Okay, not this time. Let's go. All right, here we go. Ready? Next one is BCMVJ. This is a new person. Wow, this is the person that invested a lot into our community, into our tribe, into our family. Welcome to the family. I'm super grateful for you. Again, BCMVJ. BCMVJ. Let's go, buddy. I hope you win the biggest one here. Get this 250K. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah! Woo! 50 freaking Gary. Let's go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 50 Gary. Come on. That is sponsored by our friend Maui Nancy. Shout out to Maui Nancy for throwing that up on the board. She's one of the few people that have been hitting me up being like, let me throw something on the board. I want to support. I want to spread the word. I want to spread what we're doing here, and loves what we're doing. Let's see here. So 50 Gary, let me put your little thing down here. BCMVJ. I got you down. All right, let's go. Come on, let me check the comments. We win every day, especially with those kings and queens. Dude, those kings and queens are ridiculous. If you guys saw the article that I wrote about the kings and queens and really understand what's coming, Gary's got one tool right now that he's built that's an autonomous trading bot, an AI agent, which is freaking phenomenal. We're building an entire 13 categories of AI autonomous agents like that. 13 that are going to make money for you while you're sleeping, and not just trading, but all kinds of other things, from memes to social media to just insane stuff that we're working on. I'm not going to give away everything right now, but yeah, we are going to change the game, not just as a community, but with the tools that we're building, the software that we have with Brand Butler and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get to the next one. I just tend to ramble here. Next one here is 6XJK. 6XJK, you are next up. Good luck to you. In fact, I'm going to keep this Gary on the wheel right now. Congratulations. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, I told you this was going to be a good day. Meme Militia 536. That goes to, dude, we're on a roll today. 6XJK. Come on, you guys got to share this space. If you haven't yet, share this stream. If you have not yet, this is absolutely insane. We've already given away 50 Gary and a meme militia. Those meme militias, I bought 2 of them last night myself. I dropped $40 a piece for one of these. $40. So that's already 40 something. It was more than $40. It was like $45. I already dropped $45 on one of these last night. So you're not getting something that's like cheap here. And the Gary right now is 20 something cents a piece right now. And you just got 50 of those. So we're giving away real money here. This isn't imaginary Monopoly money. This is some real shit. So congratulations to you. I'm super stoked. Oh, my friend is back. 3WWWF. 3WWWF. Let's go. I grew up, just a little side note, watching WWWF, not WWE or WWE. I grew up watching WWF with all the greats of the Attitude Era, the Stone Colds, the Undertakers, the Dudleys, the Hardy Boys, like all these guys. And so there's a little bit of that playfulness and that eccentricness that those guys had that carried over, that influenced me and kind of the way that I am and my personality today. And I love it, as you probably tell. I still nerd out with my daughter on all of the Rock's videos where he's talking shit about people. My daughter and I sit there and laugh. And when he's making fun of John Cena, you can't see me. It's pretty funny. You guys should watch some of the clips that The Rock has done. He's absolutely hilarious. Okay, next person here is the 3WWF, and we're going to roll it. Let's go. Actually, I got to remove this off here. There we go. And next. Let's go. Come on. Dang, not today, my friend. Not today. I believe, though. I believe. Next person, 3ERNY. 3ERNY. Look at, you've been buying consistently, and that's what I've been talking about. 1 day, 5 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, 7 days ago. Literally has been buying every single day, has not missed a day at all since we started this thing. Wow, even before we started this thing, has been buying every single day. That's what I'm talking about. 3ERNY, you were up on the wheel, and I hope you win big, my friend. Let's go. Oh, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Freaking 25K. Dude, if you guys are watching this for the first time, you guys may not know this, but we have given away over 1 million stackers so far on these giveaways in the first 21 days. We have now broken way past that. We're now at probably close to 1,100,000 at this point with just that win right there. 3ERNY. Congratulations. Freaking stoked for you. Let's keep this thing rolling. We got some good momentum right now. We're giving away a lot. That's already 3 prizes. We're going to keep this pace. Let's go. Next one here is 8YDEY. I know this one too. Another faithful friend and believer in what we're doing. Thank you for being here. Let's go. When you buy, you can win. That's right. Oh, not today. All right. Next one here is DDRZW. DDRZW. I'm starting to get familiar with that one. That one looks familiar. Again, DDRZW. You were on the wheel, and it's your turn. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want to give away that 250K today. Come on. Ah, not today. Not today, my friend. Okay. Next one, CG5E1. CG5E1. It is your chance to win. What are you going to win? They've already taken the meme militia off the board. I left the Gary coin up there just in case, because I went and bought more Gary last night, along with the skill stacker. Got a nice little pump on the Gary before it did that huge shoot up. I don't know if you guys saw that last night, but somebody went in and was like, F this, and put a bunch of money in. And I have one last announcement before we close it out today of what's going to be coming this week for skill stackers. So don't forget to remind me about that. You are up. And again, that is CG5E1, your chance to win. Here we go. Oh, so close to that 100K. So close. Again, remember, tomorrow or the next day, there's going to be an opportunity for every single person to win something. I want to make sure that every person is winning. All right, next one here is 4XMEA. 4XMEA, you are up on the wheel, and it's your chance. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, 250K. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, let's get this juice back. Come on. Not right now. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, here we go. VMYY. Wait, did I already read that one? No, I didn't yet. Okay, VMYY2N. Let's go. It's your chance. This is your moment. Let's go. VMYY2N. Come on. Come on. Come on. No way. There we go. Come on. Yes. Come on. 50 Gary. I'm glad I bought more last night. 50 Gary. VMYY2. And today is your lucky day. All right. I don't play the lottery, but if I did, I would tell you to go play it. Okay, let's go here. Next one we already got 4 winners. That's freaking amazing. That's a great start to the day. Next one here is 5G5QS. 5G5QS. This is your first skill stacker. I think, 4 days ago was your first one. And then today is your next one. So welcome back. Thanks for being here. Again, 5G5QS. I appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on the wheel. Hopefully you win big this time. Let's go. Come on. Come on. 250, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Yeah, let's go. 100,000, dude. 100,000 skill stacker tokens, dude. That's freaking massive. So massive. Wow, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, STKR. I got to put things next to it. Make sure I'm not giving 100,000 Gary. Okay. That was, again, he won. Good luck. Good job. 5G5. See, if you don't enter, if you don't buy, you have no chance to win. 5Q5S. Okay. S. Sometimes my S's look like 5s. So I got to make sure I distinguish between the two. There we go. Okay. 5G5QS. You just won 100,000 freaking stacker tokens. And you know what? I'm going to leave it on the fucking wheel. Yeah, I am. Because I bought 3 million last night and spent a grip. But guess what? I love you guys. And then we're doing this together. We're in this together, right? Come on, let me see some hearts on there. If we're doing this together, let me see some hearts. We were lighting it up yesterday with the hearts. I want to see some of those hearts again. We got to spread this video today. We got to make sure that plenty of people see it because, man, this is really important. People know what we're doing. We have almost 560, 570 holders right now. We got to get this thing to 1,000. We got to get back to our 100K, 200K, 500K market cap. And we're not going to do this without spreading the word. That's the way that we're going to do this. I can only do so much as one person. I do have some powerful stuff that I'm going to be unleashing here. I'll talk to you at the end, but we got to do this together. Okay, ready? Here we go to the next one. J7YZL. J7YZL. Let's go. There we go. There's those hearts. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. I love them. They're yellow too. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Whoo! I was about to, my heart started fluttering a little bit right there. I was like, dude, back to back like that? Like, oh man. Whew. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm all ready for that. Okay. That was really good though. Try again tomorrow. Welcome to the Skill Stacker family, by the way. This is your first buy. Digi, I'm gonna have to look into that one. They bought 69 million of those things. Damn. DIGI. That's an interesting one. Okay. Next one here is 9SI14. 9SI14. 1-4. It's your turn. Let's go. Come on. Let's make some magic happen. Come on. All right, SI 1-4. Come on. You got this. You got this. Come on. Nope. Nope. Not today. Try again tomorrow, though. And the next day. All right. 9SI 1-4. This is so fun. I don't know if you guys can tell how much fun I'm having right now, but I'm having a lot of freaking fun. This shit's the best. I want to do this every day. I'm doing it for 30 days just to see and get a consensus and feel for the energy, but I'd love to be able to do this every day. And if somebody else wants to run the wheel every day and wants to take over for me, hint, hint, wink, wink, I will pay you some skill stacker every day to make sure that this happens, whether I'm here or not. If we're going to continue this, we got to decide as a community if we're going to continue to roll this for 30 days like this, or if we'll give it a little bit of a break, or we'll do them in shorter batches. I don't know. Well, I'm open to feedback and ideas on this, but I love doing giveaways. And I feel like this is a really good way for people to figure out who we are and what we're doing. Okay, next one here is AG63N. AG63N, you are up on the wheel. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, okay. Not today. Let's go to the next one here. We still have a few left. 8E. Key is in Paul. QZ. 8. Echo. Paul. Kilo. Q. Zebra. Or I think I'm trying to remember the military alphabet. I'll mess that all up. 8PQ. 8EPQZ. 8EPQZ. You are up. Let's go. Come on. 250K. Let's go. Come on. 250K. Let's go. Come on. Put your minds into it. 250K, 250K, 250K. Come on, come on, come on. Are we going to do it? No. Not today. Not today. We'll see you tomorrow, though. Okay. 7. Oh, this is one of our winners from yesterday. Let me see if that was yesterday. Yeah, I believe. Yep, that was yesterday. Let's see. You're coming back for more. I see what you're all about. I like it. 7GIGOC. 7GIGOC. Keep showing up. I'm going to keep giving out prizes. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dude, what is your deal? You are a freaking... This guy's got good luck. You got really good luck. You just won 25,000. Man, stacker tokens. Oh, my God. What is that again? 7GIGOC. 7GIGOC. I'm literally going to start having dreams of people's wallet addresses. I say so much of these damn numbers for so many times. Okay, so we are up to 6 prizes today. 6 prizes. We got a 50 Gary. We got a meme militia. We got 25,000 stacker. We got 50 Gary. We got 100,000 stacker, and we got 25. That is, let's see, that's 50. That's 150,000 skill stacker tokens and 100 Gary coin I've already given away, plus a meme militia, dude. Fucking crazy. This might be our biggest one so far. I think this might actually be, I mean, if somebody hits this 250K over the next couple people, this will be our biggest one. Let's see here. 12AXE. You are up. You bought just in time. 12AXE. It is your chance, your opportunity. Here we go. Come on. Ooh, not today, buddy, but I know you'll be back up on top. Let's go. All right. We finally made it to our last one with 10 minutes to spare. Yeah, with 10 minutes to spare. This was the last entry. Let's see here, from 21 hours ago. I hope you're feeling lucky. We have a really great track record of people winning on the very last spin. And we want to keep that energy. We want to keep that positivity. We want to keep that excitement. I want to keep that momentum. We're going to have a winner here. We're going to close this out. And this could be number 7. So with that being said, a little drum roll. I need a little soundboard. I have one in my studio, which I'll be at this week. Here we go. Ready? Last spin. This is it. All or nothing. Last one for today. And we'll be back tomorrow. And then I have one little announcement to share. Okay, ready? Here we go. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to turn around. Damn. Yeah. Oh, man. Not today. So we still have an amazing day of 6 winners here. Like I said, 150,000 stacker, a meme militia, 100 Gary coin. That is an incredible start to the week. How's that for a start to the week? How's that for your Monday? Let's fucking go. That's a Monday right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way I wanted to start the week off. Started with some excitement, started with some giving, started with some good energy, some positive vibes, and getting our mindset right to take over and control our own future, control our destiny, and to focus on the 8 missions that Skill Stacker has. So with that being said, I have one big update for you guys that you guys are going to love. Hopefully this gets you guys, encourages you guys to go out and buy more Stacker today. But I'm going to start running ads. I've been doing ads now for 15 years, about 12 to 15 years. And I'm going to start running ads for Skill Stacker. This is going to bring a boatload of people into our community, a boatload of people, because I have now a revenue stream that I can use to generate these ads. I'm going to spend a couple grand this month on it. I'm anticipating about 500,000 views on our ad. Last time, I can show you guys real quick here. I'll go to Dex real quick. Let me show you guys this. Here we go. And I'll share this tab. I'm logged in still. Go to advertising. Actually, I go to my account here first. Okay. So you can see here, I ran this ad last time. I can see the ad details. And it was for 20,000 views. I spent $300. This is on my own money. Now, keep in mind, I have not taken one single Skill Stacker token and profit. Zero. I have never taken a single one. I don't know very many founders that can say they haven't taken a single one, even to trade it or to whatever. I have not personally gained 1 cent from anything that I've done. If that is not belief, if that is not commitment, if that is not conviction versus capitulation, if that is not absolute true, like all in, burn the boats for you, I don't know what could possibly be. But this time, I'm actually going to spend a couple $1,000s because there's other options here. If you see under advertising, I can do bigger packages. If you look here, order now, there's different packages where you can get 200,000 views for $2 grand. So we're going to run some ads. We're going to spend a couple grand this month. I'm going to spend a couple $1,000s. This is not even out of my business's pocket. This is out of my personal pocket. This is out of my own wallet, my own bank account. I'm going all in with you guys. And so I just need you guys to show up for me. This is not a little bit of money for some people. This $2,000 is what they make an entire month. I'm going to do that for you guys because I believe in you guys. I love you guys. I'm all in with you guys. And I know that you're going to show up for me the way that I've been showing up for you. I buy every day. Let's go, baby. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Danny knows what's up. Danny and I are going to be collaborating. We're going to be doing some stuff this week. We're going to connect and put some stuff together along with JJ, my boy Bearded. When you buy, you can win. So if you don't buy, there's no chance that you can get on this wheel this week. And you're going to want to get on this wheel this week. Because if you thought today was big, which was, this week is about to get crunk because we're in our last stretch. In fact, what is that? We have 9 days left. So next Wednesday will be the very last day, which is great timing. I have an event going on this Wednesday coming up that you guys should register for. I have it on my profile. It's an AI event that I am the host for. I will be hosting that from my studio, and you guys can attend for free because you're part of this community. All of my events, if you're holding a king or a queen, you will come to all of my events and not only get free attendance if you're holding a king or a queen, but you will get VIP, baby, which means meeting the speakers, meeting the people involved in the event, meeting my team, meeting the people on the inside of my circles. So this is a really huge opportunity for you to go grab one of these queens. If you haven't seen, let me go over here real fast. And last thing, and then we'll close this out. We'll wrap it up just like 3-4 minutes early here. Let me come over here and share my screen one last time. Let's go. I'm sniffly today because the springtime is coming. Here we go. So we're going to come over here. You guys can see here, I'm going to type in meme militia. Okay, there we go. We have had some amazing traction. We're down a little bit right now in terms of volume of sales. We had 43 sales day before yesterday, which was unbelievable to see that many sales coming in. But we got some stuff here on the floor that's dirt cheap. I went and bought 2, and then somebody else, as soon as I bought 2, they went and relisted at the same floor price like a freaking crazy person. I don't know why they did that, but now they're listing a bunch of them at the same price. So we need to get these cheap ones off the floor. That's what's really important. But look at this guy right here. Okay, I wasn't going to say anything about this one, But I'm going to say something now, because if you can't find a way to make it happen in time, somebody else will. This right here is tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars worth of opportunity. Tens of thousands of dollars per year. Now, if you do the big picture of this and you zoom out 2 to 3 years, now you're talking about 6 figures of opportunity here in this one queen. And that isn't even just about the art. Like, the art is beautiful. Like, look at this. I put this all together myself. Every little detail, these little dots that are inside of here, everything was done by me. All of these dots inside here, I did all this by hand. And so not only is this my artwork that I'm really proud of, it's listed on Tensor, but somebody listed this thing for 3.3 Solana, which is right now, Solana's down. So you have an opportunity to get this tens of thousands of dollars worth of value and to get access to freaking everything that I do for 350 bucks. Dude, are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, what are you doing with your life? Like, man, like, this is ridiculous. So if someone doesn't buy this before the end of the week, I know I got a lot of expenses coming out right now because of the advertising that I'm doing and everything else I got going on right now. But if I can get my hands on this week, I'm going to. Hopefully somebody else pulls this off the floor. And then you have another one right here that's also dirt cheap, which is 5.6. So just a crazy opportunity. And then there's probably not very many left. Yeah. And then the next one up here is 140. So you can see here, 1,400. The people that are close to me that really know what I'm planning on, this is why they've listed it for this. This isn't just to try to help me. This is what they know that they're worth. You know, these are worth, this is 756 for a king. This is no joke. This is what the pricing should be for this. 1,400, that's about right. In fact, if you click on this, 150 grand, this is the appropriate price point for a queen. And I honestly, I'll just be super blunt with you guys. I'm trying to grab as many of these off the plate as I can, because this commits me to working with you one-on-one and being your coach every single week if you have one of these. So again, it's a huge commitment on my side. I'm trying to snatch this up. That's why I want to get this cheap one off the floor. You can meet with me every single week for the rest of your life if you hold on to this, as long as I'm alive, for $350 purchase. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, the fact that this has been sitting here for over 24 hours is ridiculous. So I'm bringing it to your guys' attention. Do something about it. Make it happen today. I love you guys. God bless. And as always, we're going to sign out to our song, the Skill Stacker Anthem. Let's see here. Let me hide that. Congrats to all the winners today, and keep looking up.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. Degrees can't teach what our grind's about. The system's old, we found the route. Web breed power, we kick in the door. Rebels unite, time to even the score. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound.
One last reminder, Mentorship Mondays is now Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific. So in 1 hour from now, Mentorship Mondays. If you want to join us, get inside the Skill Stacker community. If you were part of this entry, you have free access to the community. Go to the Skill Stacker page on X and verify your tokens, and you'll get an email inviting you in for free. You can get lifetime access if you buy 1 million tokens. So with that being said, God bless you.